Dr. Schwartz asked me how best I would construct an experiment that would, in my view, as a non-scientist, demonstrate what I claim to be able to do. And I said to him, well, places that I go to where things have happened, that I've never been to before, seem to come out much more strongly in the dreams than places you are familiar with. And if there is a real sort of interest in a particular place, you get what I call the wow factor, and that is even more pronounced and clearly visible in the dreams before you ever go there. So it was decided that he would select a variety of locations, all sufficiently different from one another in some respects, that I would be taken to on a random basis or a random selection basis on different days, and I would ask the dreams in advance to show me where will I be on day 1, what will I see, where will I be on day 2, what will I see, where will I be on day 3, what will I see. Some weeks or even months before I came here to Arizona to do the experiments, I'd asked about the days, and in one of the dreams, about day 4, I dreamt I was in Greek Street in London. And I was sitting somewhere in Greek Street, I can't remember where now, and I had in my hand 2 newspapers. One was the Daily Mirror and one was the Sun. And in that dream I rolled them up into a telescope and looked up into the sky. And as you will see from the material from the experiments, on day 4 we went to a telescope where there was suns and mirrors, and the way that I interpreted that dream with other dreams was that Greek Street, Soho, sun and mirror. I think there was some references to my Olympus camera in the dream as well, and I put Greek and Olympus and turned that into a mountain. This whole thing is a bit like crossword clues, and dreams have all these cryptic and associative interreactions between the symbols in the dream. And of course we did go to a mountain. It wasn't in Greece, no, it wasn't in Soho, no, it wasn't even in London. But there were mirrors, there were telescopes, and one of the fascinating things about Soho is that one of the major solar observatory projects, they use SOHO as the abbreviation for Solar Observational Helioscopic or something Observatory. And it's just that it was just to me either an outrageous coincidence or clearly demonstrating that the intelligence that was guiding that experiment was not only clever, but it had a sense of humour.